Coming up, it's New Orleans and New England meeting for the 15th time in the last 49 years. The Patriots go for win number 11 in the series. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense. And leading him out at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston. Winston now from the 50. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's got this down to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw, Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He says, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jonnu Smith spent 4 productive years in Tennessee, but really broke out in 2020 with a career-high 41 catches and 8 touchdowns. They really love his ability to get downfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, here's Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's caught by Woods for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 2. Jameis to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's White. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Vaughn. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one.
And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Patriots.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have moved on in front here in the fourth quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now down 21-17, 2:12 to play. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's the former Michigan man Chase Winovich who gets in there to bring him down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Fourth down, Winston. It's caught, Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
It's complete. Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Winston to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the